What's going on, everybody? Today we're talking about my favorite ultralight bike packing and backpacking rain gear. I guess we'll start off with the Enlightened Equipment Visp. This was a much needed adjustment for my bike packing, bicycle touring, backpacking setup. The raincoat I was carrying was an old Patagonia, solid, heavy duty, kind of more of a rubberized material. And I bought it on a bike tour in New England in a pinch. A very good quality, well-made coat. That raincoat has been on countless adventures, thousands of miles, several bike tours, coast to coast, and even including a Colorado Trail thru hike. But the thing about it is it weighs 12 ounces. So before the tour, I ended up buying a pair of rain pants. We'll get into those in a minute. I didn't want to spend the money on a good quality raincoat for this tour. I figured the one I had one more huge bike trip in it. I figured I'd make the adjustment after the bike trip if I wanted to get a new raincoat or not. Time has come. The Patagonia coat still works really well, and I'm still going to keep it and use it as a piece of gear. But as far as bike packing goes and trying to shave weight, I am going to switch to the Enlightened Equipment Visp. Some stats on the coat. Right off the bat, it feels like a quality piece of gear. Right out of the gate, you could tell it's light, but it's solid. I could tell that this will take a beating. Right out of the box, I think brand new, this coat would be able to handle like a major thru hike, Pacific Crest Trail, Continental Divide, Appalachian Trail, or even a coast-to-coast trip. I know that this coat would not fail you. I could just tell right off the bat. This is a pretty streamlined coat, guys, weighing in at 6.2 ounces. So that cuts the weight of my raincoat in half. You know, that leaves 6 ounces of extra camera equipment, 6 ounces of extra food, 6 ounces of something extra, or not, you know, just shave the weight completely. But at a drastic measure like that, to cut the weight in half, I kind of had to buy this. I heard great things about it online, and I definitely checked a lot of reviews before I made the purchase. So no pockets, no breast pocket, no inside pocket, no outside pockets. The Visp comes with Velcro sleeves, and again, guys, I feel like it's a high quality stitch. I mean, that looks really good to me, you know. And they can get very, very tight. If that's what you're going for, you can put them over your hands. They're kind of big. I feel like there's a lot of room there, you know. If you had other gloves, I feel like this would go over, and you could lock it in, and you could, you know, cinch it tight wherever you want to do that. Here at the zipper, zips all the way up, and it has more of a rubberized quality material here. Little tiny zipper, and not much else. Obviously comes with a hood. Kind of fits over your helmet there if you want to look like a crazy person. Pit zips, of course, and again, that heavy duty rubberized material that seals it out. That seals out any kind of moisture or anything. You get some, you know, ventilation in there. Obviously has the matching one over here on the left. High quality. On the bottom, again, just has a small bungee, and if you want to cinch that tight, fantastic. Overall, I love this coat right off the bat. I've had it in freezing conditions, but no real major downpours. But I know that it is a well-made quality coat. It's light, but I can tell that it's a heavy-duty fabric. There's enough space. This is a large. I know that there's enough space underneath it for any kind of coat I might want to throw under there. Currently, I have the Enlightened Equipment Apex Taurodon underneath here, and there's plenty of room. It's loose. You know, the hood fits in back there. Overall, this is a fantastic piece of gear. It's light but strong, and it will absolutely be on my upcoming bike trips in 2022. So stay tuned for that, guys. Strong and well worth the price. Adjustable straps, of course. This is a well-crafted coat. Very glad I made the purchase. Bit the bullet on the price, guys. I seem to always be biting the bullet on the price. You know, it is quality gear. It's just so darn expensive. Moving into the pants. You're sick. And jumping into the pants. Moving to the pants, these are the Zpacks Vertice, weighing in at 2.9 ounces. And again, not too many features of these pants. You can put the Vertice on over your clothes and over your shoes. They have wide legs, so you don't have to take off your shoes. You don't have to do anything like that. They feature a high waist, with just a drawstring top, and it's, you know, a very small drawstring. Again, I wore the Zpacks Vertice for 4,000 miles across the country, 2021. I was in major downpours right out of the gate in Maryland, West Virginia. I've had these pants in ice, snow, wind, rain, sleet, sideways, backwards, upside down, any kind of climate you could think of. Rocky Mountains to the Appalachian Mountains, across the Midwest. And I never got wet once. My bottom half stayed absolutely dry. I did have some condensation issues with the Patagonia coat. You know, like I said, it is a heavier coat. It does have pit zips and all those features and stuff, but it's just a heavier coat. I did have condensation issues, but never on the Vertice rain pants. These are an absolute great piece of gear. I was questioning that if these pants could handle a bike ride, because these are more of a backpacking kind of pants. I come from a backpacking background, so I'm always kind of looking at that gear first rather than researching like cycling clothes. And I also want to wear this gear while I backpack. So I always kind of have that in mind as well. I do like to hike and I do like to camp and backpack, and I need this expensive gear to be as versatile as possible. So I was questioning that if these pants could handle such a long trip, 4,000 miles across 15 states, but absolutely no problems with it. The stitching has held up, and these pants are ready for another trip. So I will absolutely be carrying the Zpacks Vertice rain pants with me on my upcoming 2022 bike packing, backpacking, and hiking adventures. So stay tuned, guys. So my rain gear system weighs 8.11 ounces, and that is just absolutely light. I will be using both of these pieces of gear well into the future, and stay tuned to see them next year. The Visp and the Vertice both fold down into absolutely nothing. They are just so incredibly small. That's my take on rain gear for this year, I hear. Is that a deer?
Grab me a beer.
That's my take on rain gear for this season, guys. I'm glad to have made these upgrades in 2021, and I don't have to think about it at all for 2022. Stay tuned. Big adventures coming for the upcoming season. If you're new to the channel, it would be great if you hit that subscribe button. It really helps me out over here. And stay tuned for some pretty awesome adventures in 2022, guys. And we'll talk to you soon. Merry Christmas, everybody. I mean, Happy New Year. I mean, subscribe.